Let us return to Chateaubriand, where last time the desperate search for the king of applesauce Lorraine came to an end.
At last, Your Highness, now you can be returned to your rightful place on the throne.
That throne might be a little overcrowded, for Bullwinkle turned up with a very unreasonable facsimile of what Rocky had found.
Jeepers, now we got a pair of kings.
Whose bid is it?
Mine. I bid 3 kings.
Yes, unbelievable as it seems, Athos, too, had found a king.
Which one of you is the real king of applesauce Lorraine?
I am.
I am too.
It was Rocky's quick wit and keen eye that settled the problem.
You, sir, are a phony, planted here by Francois Villain.
I am not. I am the king.
Correction, you are a professional roller skater.
I am the king.
Then how come you're wearing roller skates?
Sure enough, the rascal had neglected to remove the tools of his trade.
As for you, you're an imposter, too.
I am the king.
No, you're not. You're a cross-country track star.
There on the back of the second pretender to the throne was the number 3. The third king had to be the real king. The next problem was how to escape. Now, at 12 o'clock noon each day, Chateaubriand had a changing of the guard. As the new shift marched in, the old shift marched out. And with them, posing as shiftless guards, went our heroes and the king. 5 miles from Chateaubriand, they came to a halt in front of the Outside Inn.
We'll stop long enough to get a bite to eat.
But there were a few surprises in store.
I am most sorry, but we have sent all the food to the palace for the celebration.
What celebration?
The coronation. At 5 o'clock, Francois Villain is proclaiming himself king.
And according to the egg timer on the wall, it was already 4:30.
Quick, we must get to the castle.
That would take some doing, for at that moment in walked a platoon of Francois Villain's elite guard.
Innkeeper, a bottle of soda pop and 16 straws.
Keep your voices down. They might not recognize us.
Good idea, Rock.
Why are you whispering?
Well, we don't want you to know that we are taking the king here back to the castle so that he can...
That did it. The fight was on, and it didn't look too good for our side. For one thing, Athos was furiously battling what he thought was a guard, but due to his poor eyesight, he was merely fighting his own image in a mirror.
I almost hate to kill you, you handsome dog.
It remained for Rocky and Bullwinkle to turn the tide, and turn it they did.
Alley-oop, Bullwinkle!
Here you go, Rock!
Come on, there's no time to lose. We got just enough time to get to the castle.
Wait, this fool will not die.
We're not quite sure how they did it, but they all arrived at the castle gate in less than a minute. It was then that Rocky noticed that while they had been running, the king had been skating.
Oh, no, we got the wrong king.
Meanwhile, inside the castle, the coronation ceremony was in progress.
Do you, Francois Villain, take this hat with the points on it to be your lawful wedded crown?
Oh, skip all this folderol and crown me.
I would love to, but you must wait until I finish my speech.
Athos, you run and bring back the right king while Bullwinkle and I stall the coronation as long as possible.
With that, Athos took off, but as luck would have it, he passed a gum machine on which there was a large mirror.
So, you have come back for more, eh? Hunger!
Well, it's a terrible way to end an episode, but what are you going to do? Will Francois Villain get crowned? Will Athos defeat his arch-enemy? We'll find out in Rocky Draws the Line, or Who's Got My Ruler?
And now it's time for
5 or 6 baritone solos in the key of E.
But
If not... Ooh.
now for another of our special features.
Should have tried E flat.
Once upon a time, there was an exciting fairy tale about a young boy named Aladdin, who, instead of having a yo-yo like the other kids in the neighborhood, had a magic lamp. By rubbing this lamp, a great genie would appear and grant Aladdin any wish he so desired.
I wish I had a yo-yo like the other chaps.
Yes, master.
Unfortunately, Aladdin also had a wicked uncle who wanted that magic lamp and was constantly trying to get it away from him.
I'm a sport, Al, baby. I'll give you a 1913 nickel for it.
No, you're kidding.
A dime, maybe?
No.
All right, then I'll shoot the works. 50 cents.
It was a mighty tempting offer, but Aladdin still refused his uncle.
The only way you'll ever get this lamp is over my dead body.
Say, funny you should say that. Ready, aim.
That would have been the end of Aladdin, but at the last moment he rubbed the lamp, the genie appeared, and the wicked uncle disappeared. His problem solved, Aladdin then wished for a beautiful wife, a beautiful palace, and a beautiful treasure. With everything he could possibly wish for, Aladdin lived happily ever after, or so everybody thought. It so happened that 20 years later, Aladdin chanced to be in the woods reciting poetry, and
I shoot an arrow into the air. It falls to earth, I know not where.
but there was a powerful sorcerer who happened to be passing nearby, and he knew where.
Have you any idea how mad a thing like this makes me?
Would it help to say I'm sorry?
Give it a try.
I'm sorry. Did it help?
With that, the sorcerer waved his wand, there was a crash of thunder, and Aladdin's riches, wife, and worst of all, his magic lamp with the genie, vanished from the face of the earth.
Now, what do you think?
Well, offhand, I'd say you're still pretty hacked.
And poor Aladdin was right back where he started, a penniless, dirty little urchin.
I hate days that start off like this.
Knowing the only way he could get back what he'd lost was to find another magic lamp. So off he went in search of his wicked uncle who had helped him find the first one. Luck was with him.
Wicked uncle, it's me, Aladdin.
Get out of here. Because of you and that magic lamp, I've been down in the dumps for 20 years.
But don't you see, that's why I'm here. I want you to help me find another magic lamp.
A deal was made, and they hurried off to the edge of town and to the mysterious big hole in the ground where they had found the first lamp.
Look, if there was one lamp down there might be two. If they liked it once, they'll love it twice. Jump down and see, baby.
Now remember, dear wicked uncle, we both jumped down.
And sure enough, there on the ground before them was another lamp, but much larger than the first one.
Go ahead, rub it, see if a genie appears.
But though he rubbed and rubbed, nothing happened.
Perhaps, if one of us got inside the lamp and pretended to be a genie.
Silly, but it's worth a try.
Aladdin squeezed his way inside it. The uncle rubbed vigorously, and a genie did appear.
It's not really a genie, Unc. It's me, Aladdin.
I know. All right, let me make a wish. I wish for a ham sandwich.
Aladdin strained mightily, but couldn't even come up with the mustard.
You knucklehead! If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Venting his wrath, he gave Aladdin a sharp rap on the head, which produced a large lump.
I certainly wish we were out of here.
And just like that, they were.
I say, it did work.
Unknown to them, it wasn't Aladdin who was magic, it was the lump on his head. By now, it had gone down so that every wish they made was futile.
I knew I couldn't trust you. You're holding out on me.
The lump reappeared.
Maybe we're wishing for too much. I say, let's try something smaller.
I wish I had my nickel back.
Just as before, the lump worked a miracle, but instead of wishing while the lump was there, they dashed off to spend the nickel. By the time they got back to wishing again, the lump was gone.
I wish I had $1 million.
I wish I was in Dixie.
Hooray!
Hurrah!
Hooray!
Hurrah!
Well, they wished and they wished for 6 straight days without one of them coming true. And then, on the 7th day, a minor earthquake shook the city, causing a vase on a shelf to topple down and crash on Aladdin's noggin. You guessed it, the lump was back.
No! I say, am I lump-prone these days?
You know something, Al, baby? About the only thing we haven't wished for is to be in a huge cavern in which rests all the priceless treasures of the world.
That did it.
It worked again. We're millionaires.
Overjoyed, they cavorted among the vast riches, and all the while, the lump grew smaller until at last it was gone.
Well, all we have to do now is wish that we were back home with all this stuff.
Yes, go ahead, wish.
I wish that we were back home.
With all this stuff, like he said.
Ah, what a tragedy. For their wish would not come true without the magic lump. They were doomed to stay in that drafty old cavern.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You want to stay in a drafty old cavern?
Oh, I thought he said tavern.
Oh, dear.
What's the trouble, Bullwinkle?
I can't get any newspapers to run stories about the fan club.
Why don't we publish our own newspaper then?
That's it, Rock.
Did I hear newspaper? Permit me to introducing myself. William Randolph Hearst.
William Randolph Hearst?
That's my pen name. I used to write obituary column. Later, I won Pulitzer Prize.
I'll bet.
What do we name the paper?
How about the Bullwinkle and Rocky Fan Club Weekly Gazette and Star Express?
Well, that takes care of the front page.
He's right, Bullwinkle. Why don't we just call it the news?
That's catchy.
I didn't know you knew how to type, Bullwinkle.
Nothing to it.
Glee booty ferglers up, quirty eagle?
Of course, that's just the first draft.
Look, Chief, hot scoops. Mysterious bomber demolishes warehouse. Mad fiend burns old folks' home.
Express train derailed. Great reporting, Boris. When did these happen?
Any time now. I'm working on it. Rocky, Bullwinkle, I just got some ads for the paper.
Gee, that's great, Captain. How much money did you take in?
Take in? You mean they're supposed to pay us?
Well, staff, here's our first edition. Now, what are we going to do about circulation?
We could rub our hands together. That might help.
What we need is a good, hard-working, ambitious sales manager.
That sounds just like you, Bullwinkle.
Well,
All those in favor of making Bullwinkle sales manager, say aye.
Aye! This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
And now it's time...
Time for that jolly juggler, Bullwinkle.
Oh, dear.
3 at once. 1, 2,
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
3.
Hello again, Peabody and Sherman here.
Here it is, Mr. Peabody.
What Sherman in the world is that?
It's a wig.
I see. What am I supposed to do with it?
You said that today you'd shown me how to make it warm.
Oh, no, not wigwam, wigwam, as in teepee.
Oh.
As long as we're on the subject, let's take the Wayback Machine to the year 1886.
Are we going to visit a wigwam manufacturer?
In a way, yes. For today, we shall smoke the peace pipe with one of history's most famous Indians, Geronimo. We set the Wayback Controls for the territory of Arizona, and just like that, we were standing in the parade grounds of Fort Heathen. Obviously, there was an important conference going on.
Great White Father back in Washington, D.C. want peace.
Geronimo want them peace, too. Piece of Arizona, piece of New Mexico, piece of Colorado.
Now, look here. Either you sign this peace treaty, I'm going to put you in a guardhouse.
You joshing.
Oh, yeah? Arrest him, man.
Hold it. Me sign 'em treaty. But first, we smoke 'em peace pipe.
We watched in fascination as Geronimo lit the long pipe and sent puffs of thick smoke into the air.
Boy, he sure can puff.
Indeed, he could. Inside of 40 seconds, the parade ground looked more like Los Angeles. And when the smoke cleared...
All right, Geronimo, sign this here treaty.
But Geronimo was no longer with us. He had used the pipe for a smoke screen.
Call out the men. Get that engine and shoot him, dead or alive.
But jeepers, Mr. General.
Jeepers?
That's an expression all children in cartoons use.
If you shoot Geronimo, he won't be able to sign the peace treaty.
Depends on where you shoot him.
Sherman is right, General Crook. Geronimo must sign the peace treaty.
There ain't a man brave enough to go after him armed with just a pen.
Mr. Peabody's brave enough.
Oh, jeepers, Sherman. We took the treaty and exited the fort.
How'll we ever find him?
We won't. We'll let him find us. Hours later, we came to a halt beside a large tree. All right, Sherman, let me have your penknife, please.
You going to carve your initials, Mr. Peabody?
No, I'm going to carve a horse. A few cuts here, a few cuts there, and I had whittled the tree down into a hobby horse.
And he even rocks.
Quiet, Sherman, we have company.
Hey, that fine-looking animal you got 'em there.
Why, yes, that's Son of Oak out of Tree.
You sell 'em him?
What'll you give?
Autographed picture of Tonto and 2 tickets to Knott's Berry Farm.
Wow!
That's not enough, I'm afraid. I'll tell you what. You sign this peace treaty, and Son of Oak is yours.
Honest Injun?
I certainly hope so. Geronimo took out a pen and was about to affix his signature to the document when...
Yippee! Ride 'em, cowboy!
What gives with horse? Him no run, him rock.
Well, it's a new type of gallop.
You keep 'em. Me no want 'em.
And with that, Geronimo disappeared. Well, Sherman, having fun?
You bet.
Good. When you're through, we'll resume chasing Geronimo.
You mean he's gone? Doesn't he like this horse? Gee.
Don't say it, Sherman. I picked up Son of Oak, and we struck off into the wilderness. The next morning, a trifle tired, perhaps, we walked into Geronimo's camp.
Is dog and boy with horse that runs in same spot.
Geronimo, I challenge you to a race. You ride your fastest pony. I shall ride Son of Oak.
Mr. Peabody!
I know, Sherman. Jeepers.
What kind of steaks we race for? Top sirloin?
I see you have a sense of humor. The stakes are these. If you win, Sherman and I will be your personal butlers for a period of 1 year.
Crazy.
If you lose, you sign this peace treaty.
You got 'em deal.
But, Mr. Peabody, you can't outrun a live horse.
Oh, can't I? Geronimo went to his corral and selected a giant of a stallion.
Me set.
And I will be in a second. To everyone's amazement, I picked up Son of Oak and scrambled up the nearest telegraph pole.
Hey, what you do on top of wire that sings?
This is what I'm going to run on. Sherman, say...
Go!
And the race was on. Geronimo urged his steed forward while I merely set Son of Oak's rockers on the telegraph wires. One slight push, and we were skidding on our way in record-breaking time. Not only did I outrun Geronimo, but he had the misfortune to try to gallop across Grand Canyon, while Son of Oak and I merely coasted above it.
You won, Mr. Peabody!
Yes, and Geronimo signed the peace treaty.
Gee, that fall left him in a pretty tattered condition.
Well, that's how his Indian tribe got their name.
I don't get it.
Well, that's Apache Indian, if ever I saw one.
It's with a great deal of alarm that we return to Applesauce Lorraine, for it looks as though Francois Villain is about to become the new king.
When I reign, I am going to pour.
And pour aptly describes the situation our heroes are in. You will no doubt recall that they rescued what they thought was the real king and arrived just outside the castle walls only to discover that they had made a boo-boo.
Yes, I fell down and scraped my knee. It's the worst boo-boo I've ever had.
Oh, not that kind of a boo-boo. He means we brought back the wrong king.
There was only one thing to do. Rocky and Bullwinkle dashed inside the castle to stall the coronation ceremony, while Athos hurried off to retrieve the right king. But en route, Athos passed a gum machine and mistook what he saw in the mirror for his arch-enemy.
Archie, I will defeat you if it take the rest of my life.
Inside the castle, Rocky and Bullwinkle had managed to add a few extra pages to the archbishop's coronation speech.
77 years ago.
Come on, get it over with and crown me.
Athos better get back here pretty soon. There isn't much time left.
Unfortunately, when Athos did return...
Where's the king?
Don't tell us you came back empty-handed.
But of course not. Look.
Chewing gum.
Yes, that handsome guard gave it to me to stop fighting with him.
I come not to bury Caesar, but to praise him.
Oh, boy.
I'll have to go get the king myself. Whatever you do, fellas, don't let Francois Villain get crowned until I get back.
Enough of this brittle-prattle. Make me king.
But I still have Lou Gehrig's speech at Yankee Stadium left.
Make me king.
Very well. I hereby call you...
Stop!
Who are you?
I'm your Acme carpet cleaning man. There's a stain on your rug.
There is now.
There is now.
Well, clean it up and get out of here.
Well, it won't take but an hour, or longer if I hurry.
Throwing the machine into reverse, Bullwinkle shot a cloud of dirt about the great hall.
It will take him a year to clean this mess. Quick, put the crown on my head.
But the resourceful Moose was equal to the occasion. Switching the machine to intake, he not only sucked up the crown, but the Archbishop and Francois Villain as well. But Villain, too, was equal to the occasion.
Put the crown on me, I say.
But it is dark in here.
Do what I say. Crown me.
Well, he has been asking for it. I hereby crown thee.
The vast audience rose in anger.
Now we will never have a king. Kill the moose.
But you have a king.
And there in the doorway stood Rocket J. Squirrel with the true king of Applesauce Lorraine.
Long live the king! Hip hip hooray!
The Thus, the good folk of Applesauce Lorraine returned to their former peaceful existence. As for Francois Villain, he was made royal gardener and spent the rest of his life pruning Limburger lilies.
I've had some lousy jobs in my life, but this one really stinks.
Their job done, Rocky and Bullwinkle bid Athos a fond farewell.
Au revoir, Portal. Bon voyage, Aramus.
See, I think it is high time we told you that I am not really Aramus, and he's not really Portal.
That makes us even, mon ami, because I am not really Athos. To be one of the original Mooseketeers, I would have to be 500 years old.
Well then, who are you?
Robin Hood.
Well, Little John, here we go again.